Dicejunkies, I'm Xenodamus. I'm here with
Q.
And from Vann's Comic Cards and Games, we have
Travis.
All right. And so, yeah, man, it's good to have you on the show.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back after 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah, it's been a while, dude.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
You've been saying you were going to come back
I know.
on the show for
I've
like
been
2
stalking
years.
you for years.
Yeah. Well, I've seen both of you since the last time I was on here, but I haven't been on the show.
Yeah.
He'll tell you he's going to be on the show, and then every few times he tells you, I'd come into the store and go like, "You've been telling us."
He's not. He has every time.
We're gonna talk about comics for the rest of the show.
Let's go for it.
And give out a prize.
We got Travis
Yeah.
here. And, we always have questions about comics. Of course, we got the chat room, been shouting Vann CCG, pretty good bit in there. So, of course, at the end of this conversation, I'll announce the winner. We'll also post it up on Facebook. If you had to leave early, I understand.
Yeah.
It's Sunday.
Good job,
But,
guys, remembering to come out. I
yeah,
told you,
no.
man, people forgot. You see this room, we're seeing you.
I know.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody that did come out, join the chat room. If you haven't said it yet, say Vann CCG in the chat room if you want to be in
Yeah.
it.
If you read the content, you know with me it's too late. I'm kidding. Go ahead, do it.
All right, let's talk Travis though, man.
Sure.
You actually had a question.
You had a couple
before
of
the
good
show
ones. Yeah, go
about
for it.
Comics that you wanted to talk about. So.
Okay, so everybody knows, though Zeno gets on me about it, I actually do a lot of research. I may
Sure.
not watch a lot of shows, but I watch a lot of clips, previews. I might watch 8 or 9 different people going over the show, all sides of the fences, man. I go out of my way. But the one thing that I told him I can't get the truth about is the status of Marvel and DC. Everybody lies. And they do because the numbers don't match.
Well,
I go over here,
Okay.
man, Marvel. I go over here, DC.
Because, and I know how they're doing this, because there's different distributors. And
different categories
I
for the
actually
ratings.
looked at this before as well. And, of course, on one, it's like, oh, look, Valiant, most distributed by this distributor.
For sure.
Oh, DC, look at.
Well, I can give you real numbers
Look,
if you're ready.
Distributor doubled the amount of DC. Well, they dropped this other distributor.
The new Superman comic is the best selling of Superman comics out of this one store. And you're like, that's not. So give us the lowdown.
So, all right, well, help me focus the question a little bit.
First, Marvel versus DC.
Okay. Personal opinion or storefront, literally
what's
numbers talk.
What's
numbers
selling?
talk.
Okay.
I'm not going to give all the numbers down.
Sure.
But what's selling?
So, what's selling at the moment is sadly anything that's movie happening. Okay, so if we have a Batman movie coming out, like I talked about earlier before the stream, Batman is just up. Okay, so oh my God, DC's outselling Marvel. Yeah, right now. And then you know what? Doctor Strange is about to hit.
That's going to kill it.
Exactly.
That's going to kill it, boy. Because Marvel movies.
Well, I mean, with Doctor Strange, too, you're not just getting more Doctor Strange. You're going to have Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange.
Who knows? America Chavez might actually sell comics again.
Some of the more variant heroes that you don't normally see.
So, you might sell Spider-Man comics. It's kind of the sequel.
You're going to see it all switching constantly. Like, again, if one of the Arkham Knight games comes out, all of a sudden everyone's on Batman again. Now, Batman, I think, is the tent pole. He's the backbone of DC, absolutely, on the sales side. Even content-wise, his books, I read them. They just are probably the best that DC offers.
Batman is definitely the one of DC that I've read the most of and for the longest.
But it's also like anybody.
I'm a fan of Static Shock. He just doesn't have a lot of comics out.
Yeah,
so it's not bad.
And look,
I'm
now
a big Virgil
supposed to be making a show at Static Shock, which hopefully goes well.
Yeah,
dude, I love it. I think it's an underrated character, man.
We'll see how they do it on TV, though.
But DC or not DC, Marvel wise, again, because we're talking like Doctor Strange, and it will be coming up. And look, Moon Knight comes out in 3 days?
It's going to sell comics, yeah.
Right. The amount of people who've come in and now made subscriptions and coming into the store, picking their stuff up is insane on Moon Knight because they see this trailer with Oscar Isaac, which is a fantastic actor, and it's a character that looks like, instead of a black-suited Batman, he looks like a white-suited Batman.
He's bigger Batman. They're more insane, which is impressive because Batman's crazy.
Now,
but Moon Knight, woo!
Exactly. And look, if I can say anything, I'm not gonna give this away on the stream unless you want to pull the link up. It's a little rated R, but if you just Google Moon Knight Dracula quote, you will know exactly what kind of character you're about to be dealing with. And most of you, he's doing it on the stream. You're gonna get to see it. Here you go. Moon Knight Dracula quote. We need to see some images.
I'm almost sure this is a quote Dracula said about Moon Knight.
Here we go. Just that first one. Let's click it. Oh, they blanked some of it out. We got to go to the next one. Oh, no.
No, some of that was there.
There we go. Here? So that, I'm not going to read it out because, again,
I'll do it.
You can read it if you'd like. Go for it.
I'm going to post it to the monitor anyway, so you can read it.
I know you're here, Dracula, you big fucking nerd. Where's my goddamn money?
Moon Knight, that is Moon Knight, okay? Now, look, in that bottom left, you see Punisher and Moon Knight. Let's click that one real quick.
Hello, all right, go for Mark. It. You still crazy? Little bit. You still murdering people?
I'll be Moon Knight.
No. Hello, Mark. You still crazy?
Little bit. You still murdering people?
Little bit. How's your imaginary god?
He's good. How's your dead family? That's Moon Knight. So if you don't think you want to read that book when it comes out in the show,
want to be Moon Knight.
Oh my God! I'm telling you, Moon Knight goes in. It's a great character. Marvel's got some awesome stuff. It's not just Batman in the white armor or the black armor. You got to check out Moon Knight.
No, that's a different character.
Totally different. That is not Bruce Wayne.
That man looked at Punisher. About people saying, "How's your dead family?"
And look, they're great friends. They're part of the Midnight Suns. They're a couple of bros. But yeah. So
that's awesome. If they put that in the show, man, I'm gonna.
I hope so.
Like,
but look,
he's snapping back, man. He's snapping back.
Punisher, Moon Knight, all those shows have come out, or Moon Knight's about to come out, but they've all done well. Netflix just had all the Daredevil stuff, right, and it's now moved, so it's on Disney Plus now, I believe. Only, isn't that right? Have y'all seen that?
Oh yeah. All that got moved. We talked about that last episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a big move. So.
It's actually the first mature content on Disney.
Yeah.
If you haven't logged into Disney since those were added, if you log into Disney, it actually requires you to now
interesting.
Whether
okay.
or not you want mature content or just TV
people
14.
still complaining. Some parents are coming. I'm like, dude, watch your dating kids. How about that? Also, man, I got kids. I looked at them and I scared the heck out of them because I said, I know what you be looking at. Because I know they're bored. They just freaked out. I just said it. I just threw it out there because I said, I was that age. Watch this. I know what you be looking at. Y'all need to stop. Freak out there. I'm yeah.
Get them watching Moon Knight.
It's the internet.
They'll set them on the right track.
Yeah. It's the internet, dude. You're fighting a losing battle.
It's a much different game on the internet than when we were kids, though, man.
Yeah.
Mine was AOL. Watching
we had to work. We had to work for it.
Line by line, slowly show up on the screen.
The old MSN Messenger and AOL Messengers and
yeah.
Anyway,
and comic wise, in case anyone was wondering who doesn't know me, because I said I'm kind of the comic guy. I'm one of the owners of Vann CCG. It's a comic shop here in Jackson. In case somebody was like, "Well, why is that guy the comic guy?" I thought about it afterward.
Either I know.
Yeah. So what else we got on comics, man?
I think the other question.
Yeah, what was the other one?
Well, it was a little bit of a racy one.
Okay,
but I was curious.
I'm sure I can do it.
We're not expressing an opinion.
Yeah,
but I've been trying to follow it.
Okay,
and there's no better person to ask than our local supports comic store. Is the new Superman comic with Superman's son selling? And since you said you read it, is it worth selling?
Okay,
I was like, is it something that you'd say it's worth the money, or I probably wouldn't have actually expected it to do that well?
So the only reason why, we'll start with this, for anybody who's not aware, the current Superman comic, his son, Jonathan Kent, has openly come out as being bisexual. And that was multiple articles on very large news outlets, Superman is gay. And it was a very large thing that people wanted to make a deal about. And at the end of the day, when it turns out you are literally a god living among ants, what does it really matter who you want to spend your time with? You know what I mean? So this character, he's been around in the comics forever, Jonathan Kent, and his the current Superman, Clark Kent, which I think we all know who Superman is. He is off-world. He's not here. So who are they going to replace him with? And it was his son. So this is a story more angled towards, honestly, young adults who might be questioning themselves a little bit with, how can I try to relate to a comic book about a person my age going through college that might have feelings towards men, women, whatever? They hate their job. They don't have enough money to pay their car note. But also they could lift a planet and throw it through another planet. That's what makes the book good, not any really other reason.
So is it selling? Because like I said, my question is, like I said, honestly, I don't care what people read.
Right.
But I've tried to find out. and like the news is so untrustworthy. Man, this side swears some
Sure.
of my favorite YouTubers swear to God this isn't selling. But then, but I'm not
that's
dumb
not
enough to
true.
listen to them. Then I go over here, and a lot of people are saying these are the numbers. So I just want to know, is it selling?
It really much is. Again, I actually actively read this book. I've personally told customers about it, and they've gone, subscribe me to it. I want to start reading it.
My thing with these types of books is a lot of times when you get them, it feels like it's nothing but pandering.
Yeah. And look, that was something I was a little worried about because at the end of the day, no matter what you just add to a character's storyline, if it doesn't make sense, well, then why did you do it?
If it doesn't flow smoothly,
sure.
If it's like, oh, look, and that's it, then it's like, well, why'd you throw that in there?
But remember my question, does he fight supervillains? Because I haven't heard any of this. The little I've heard about the stories, I haven't heard that. And see, that's what would make me not read it. It isn't about his love life. I didn't like the comics that focused on Clark and Lois.
Sure.
I don't give a crap about her.
Sure, you want to see him.
I want to see him fight Darkseid.
Punch Doomsday and Darkseid,
for me, the dude who literally wants to see Superboy or Superman.
If the comic is just about their relationship, to me
that's a whole other deal. Then,
so is it? You've read it, is it?
Yeah. So, okay, this is a neat one because you've pointed that point that out. He doesn't necessarily fight a supervillain. He is more, sadly, if this isn't your thing, fighting real world topics. So again,
that means it's a drama instead of a superhero comic.
But get ready for it. I'll give you an example. One of the earliest ones is a school shooter. So they try to tackle a little bit about gun control and gun violence in the comic book. Now, how is that handled?
Work for Superman, though. He's way above that.
Exactly. So that's what I thought they were going for.
That's a Robin or a...
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, it's not a bad topic, but Robin's old enough for that to be a problem.
Right, but Robin can't disarm somebody with an AR immediately. Because
no one gets shot.
He
can't just catch all the bullets.
I mean, he's disarmed people quite efficiently.
Yeah, Robin can do it.
Shooting. Superman's so fast he can catch all the bullets.
Right. So in that panel, that issue, there's a school shooter, and Clark can literally hear the gun trigger be pulled, and just
smell the gunpowder, right?
Stops the gun, takes the guy, handcuffs him essentially immediately before even the security can do anything about
Doesn't even have to hurt him, just goes here.
And then he sadly flies himself to the moon and sits on it in his own, self-wallowing sadness because now everyone in school knows he's Superman and he's ruined his cover and his one chance of being a normal person because they just watched him move faster than light.
I feel like I would hate this comic at this point.
So it just depends again, what do you want to read?
It's not for me.
Let me tell you something. No, I'm going to be fair. I'm going to defend me and Zeno. Do you know why when you just said turn it off? Here's the reason why. I was a normal effing teenager. Fuck that.
Nice. You couldn't move faster than light.
I would rather be Superman
that's the thing.
and not even live a normal life. I hated being a teenager.
I read and watch superhero stuff to forget about
to be super. Yeah.
Do you know how much I wish I could have stopped all the shootings that happen around me? And they go, I dare you to shoot at my school.
Yeah.
Like
I'm Superman. Yeah.
But did you remember high school? It's a wonderful light. Did you be crying? I don't get to be a normal.
Yeah, you don't really get to be bullied when you can't be hurt in any way.
I'm gonna okay, people, please forgive me. Sure. That's why I once had this conversation with somebody about a person that transitioned. And what it was is that I know we know somebody. Well, he knows, and I've heard about it. We know somebody that transitioned that was normal. Like they didn't have money, they didn't have power.
Yeah.
I'd rather hear about their struggle and support them than this really rich ex-Olympian, wealthy on TV person who gets rewards and faces nobody can touch him.
Sure. Mid guy in the chat room says the good thing about comics is that there's something out there for everyone. And that's the
nailed
great
it.
thing.
Yeah,
and that's why this comic doesn't work for me. Because honestly, I heard Robin's I'd rather hear his story. You know why?
Sure.
Because what you gonna do to Superman?
Literally nothing.
That's the problem. What you gonna do to him?
That's the point of that book.
You can't gay bash Superman. You ain't gonna say it to his face, and you can't say it to his face. But like, he don't even have to let nobody know what he did to you.
Yeah.
He can give you cancer, and you never know. He can just X-ray
to me, that would be a more interesting story. Somebody gay bashing Superman.
Superman cancer.
Superman striking.
Goes
Superman
in
strikes
insane.
back. Of course, then he has Batman, who's like, "No, you're too powerful to do that. You can't be striking people like." And then you have this really interesting story.
Unfortunately, whenever they do that, they had no consequences. They've done that with She-Hulk and other characters. We talked about it. Now, if it had real world consequences, if he had to wrestle with the fact that he didn't have to take this, but if he doesn't want to be seen as a monster and further victim, that'd be a great. I would watch that.
That is a better story.
He has to. Superman had to put up with the hate because he's more powerful. And there's people saying you can fight back. Why don't you? He goes because that's wrong. That's because that's wrong. We just made it better. I would read that. I would love to see that. Him having this moral quandary. I don't have to put up with this, but putting up with it shows I am better.
Sure.
It's what makes me a better man.
All right, guys, but we're running way over in time.
How do a bunch of 3 straight white guys make a better freaking gay Superman comic, though? That's sad. Like, I want to read our comic.
Hey, look, I'll tell you, like I said, I still read it. I enjoy it. But it's probably not for everybody, and that's fine. You're allowed.
You can't say that it's better. You just got to say it's better for us.
Better for him.
It's a story that appeals to a wider audience.
Sure.
Because I can empathize with having the power to not be bullied, but having to control yourself. Because that's not about just one thing. Who can't empathize with that?
It's also, as an adult, you have kids that say stupid things all the time, and you could smack them around if you wanted to. Doesn't work out well because
we're also
kids,
Southerners. We're also Southerners, which means we're mostly gun owners, and there's a lot of times that you have to rein yourself in because you go, I don't have to put up with this, and you have to be the better man and the bigger man.
It's more relatable to us. But
again, I really think they wanted to make a book for 15 to 21-year-old people,
and I guess that's the thing.
I'm glad to hear that because I want them to have their comic. That's the thing misinterpreted.
Absolutely.
If you read the articles and stuff on that, nobody says that. Nobody says, "Well, this is really for this type of person." This is. Because they want you to go buy the comic, and nobody wants to tell you the truth about comics, which is why we have you.
And then name calling happens, and I'm like, why are you naming? Because you don't know why I didn't read it. It's just because they started name calling. I'm like, well, I won't bow to bullying.
Well, if you
I don't like bullying.
If you don't read this comic with this gay Superman, you're obviously a homophobe.
Right?
No, it's not for me.
Honestly, you don't want to read a book about a
what we just said.
20-year-old guy going through relationships. That's not the book you want to read, and that's fine.
I was married. I had my enough of a relationship. I don't.
What's his name that did The Witcher? Henry Cavill. You know what I liked about Henry Cavill's Superman in the first movie? I liked a couple of times that people were screwing with him, and he would look at them, and you could see the battle in his eyes of like, I can put your head, I can pull that Will Smith movie. I can put your head up your butt.
Because I am Superman.
But he didn't. And that struggle touched me. And that was the only time in any Superman movie ever that I empathized with Superman. Because I've been stronger. Or
hand me one of those D20s over there if you can reach. I'm going to...
that's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm going to try to pick
But I'm glad it's selling,
here.
Travis. It's good news, man. It's selling.
And what's the easiest...
it sells. It's definitely not selling.
Easiest way to try to pick a winner is to roll a die.
Sure.
Go down the list.
All right. So that's going to be...
Number 10.
1, 2, 7. All right, it's gonna land right here on Toasty Oreo.
Toasty Oreo. Hey, there we go.
Oreo is our winner of the statue, so you can go pick that up at Vann's. You can just show them your.
Make sure you tell me that you're Toasty Oreo because I don't know who you are.
You want to probably bring.
Actually, you may want to put that up now while you're here because everyone's going to show up saying they're Toasty Oreo.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
What I'm saying is. You show your Twitch login on your phone.
Perfect.
You can pull up your Twitch login and show it.
Yeah.
So show me your login.
I had this already solved.
All right. We didn't let you get it out.
As Toasty Oreo. I just had to make sure you're not there.
Oh, I won.
Somebody else like, hey, I'm Toasty Oreo. Of course, look at me. I'm black. I'm Toasty Oreo, man. Hey.
So there we go. Yeah.
Charles knows his name, so he's good.
Hopefully.
We don't say that. Now it looks like an inside shot.
Oh yeah, Mid Guy says I'm Toasty Oreo as well.
It's the friendly comment. Look,
good job, Mid Guy. That's awesome. That is
smart.
Good. You know what? You sure we can't give it to Mid Guy? That was pretty good.
Like, they're all gonna start typing I'm Toasty Oreo.
Yeah.
Cool,
all
boys.
Right, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, go to Dicejunkies.com where you can find links to everywhere we are online: Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, all that good stuff. We are doing the con circuit again. We're going to be in St. Charles, I think next Sunday, so we probably won't have a show. We may do something from the con, but so be prepared for content coming out of cons again. Hopefully, we'll get some interviews and maybe some cosplay stuff like that. So be sure to check that out on YouTube. We post videos throughout the week. So you go there. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hit the notification bell so you see when we post video games throughout the week as well here on Twitch. Thanks for watching, guys. And as every week,
we hope you enjoy.
Thanks, guys.
All right.